And I want to say this, James, that many people today, men of God, have not fulfilled their destiny, not because they sinned, but because the men and the women that God assigned around them left their place. They left their position.
So strong.
Yeah. And this, many who may judge the man is not doing this, but as he was doing the work, he had to have a wall around him. And the men and the women that God had brought around him, instead, they began competing to get the same platform. All they tried to want it and create their own platforms.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to the Preacher's Portal. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Now, this was the part where he mentioned Pastor John Mulinde. This was the part where he mentioned Pastor John Mulinde. There are lots of lessons to learn if you're a pastor and an intercessor. So let's just watch the video. Please make sure you watch till the end before you comment.
In 1996, I was told with my people to move away from Uganda and stay away for some time.
Is this the one you told us earlier about the 70 days? This is a different one. Okay.
Now, what happened? A group of people, a man of God, Apostle John Mulinde, and his team had gone into a prayer time for a longer time, maybe more than a year of prayer and fasting. And they had taken over the whole country and we could not operate there. So I was told, please move out until we get a strategy to disarm him and put his powers low so that for you to operate. So he had raised a prayer in the nation, and that prayer had cast completely away all the altars of the kingdom of darkness.
This was in 96.
96.
By the way, in case you didn't catch the name, it's John Mulinde. Yes. And we know him here as well because he ran a powerful prayer ministry, or he still runs a powerful prayer ministry.
He had completely wiped out
the altars.
The altars. Completely. Because I remember I was told, please don't operate. Cease every action and stay away. So when we returned later in 1997, 98, things were not easy, but we're now their ministry. We had infiltrated their ministry, his ministry, and broken the wall around him because his strength was about the protection around him. The people, not him as a man. Now, because of the people who were praying around him,
praying for him,
praying for him, he could ascend in the spirit and become like an authority.
So I feel that. That's so strong.
He could speak one word and you hear it echo for days. So by that time, we had to get all his tapes, listen to them.
You had to listen to his tapes.
Listen to them and identify, why is this man so powerful, so strong? Every word he says, you feel like causes a vibration in the spirit. So like, you could literally be listening to his tape, but you're like, I don't know if we shall finish it. Now we're in the occult. We are listening. We're trying to map his life. Then we are mapping his family, his background, then realize the people around him. That every time he begins to preach, he's not the one preaching. They are the one preaching through him because he's connected in them. They've prayed so much for him. They prayed so much around him that he picks whatever is in them, and when he utters,
he amplifies.
He amplifies it. Yes, that's why, like the power of agreement. So like, the whole team around him, they are so much in agreement that when he stands to speak, it's as if they're all of them speaking in one voice. So, and because of that, even he prays or just say one word, it could be like a whole force and energy that goes through the entire realm. So he was in charge of the realm. Not even saying I bind, I break. No,
he didn't have to say that.
No, actually he didn't. All he was. Sometimes he teaches. Sometimes he could be just teaching the Bible, sitting with the people.
And what you're talking about is not that he was teaching with shouting, because John Mulinde is a very calm teacher, but the words are carrying so much weight in the spirit.
He could teach a Bible, like a truth, and then the people pick it. And then you could see like the whole atmosphere has been changed because of what he's just talking to the people. Like I'm having conversation with you. And as I will talk, the entire realm is charged. And now he is a principality over the nation. Him as a man, because of the network, because of the wall around him.
Now, they had been building that for a long time before they got to that place.
So, by the people that were assigned, I was not among them. The people were assigned to go were not to attack him, but to break the wall, to identify the thing that could cause to be offended,
Identify things that could cause people to be offended
around him,
him.
and then withdraw their protection, their prayer around him. Like, now,
wait, get people offended or stir up circumstances that cause people to be offended so that they withdraw their part in the wall. And there's a break or a breach, and then you can access.
Yeah. And so this man is in the center, and now the wall is breaking. People are leaving. People are being taken away. And I want to say this to people that are watching this, that sometimes the man of God has given you, he has the authority, but his authority depends on you who are around him, who are building. It's about the hedge around him. And if that hedge is broken, and before even they reach him, he has lost his position. Because in the realm of the spirit, it's about positions. Even we have positions of intercession. As an intercessor, you gain a position in the spirit to be a territorial intercessor. But that position, to remain there, to maintain that position, there must be people around you who God has called and assigned to be gatekeepers and watchmen, to watch over your life, to see that the enemy cannot reach you.
And powerful.
Because for you, for example, you're leading, God has given you the call and the vision. But there are those that must build the walls around you. Yeah. They must surround you. And when the enemy comes, must break these walls. And that's what happened to this man of God, that the walls were broken. And when the walls were broken, what happened? So his authority,
the influence in the nation has to drop.
He has not sinned. He's not fallen in sin. The enemy has not even attacked him personally, but his influence has been low.
So was the result of that being the words that he was teaching did not carry the same level of weight. And it wasn't that his personal prayer life had gone down, just the breach around him broken. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy.
Because, when Jesus said, if 12 of you on earth agree, so the power is, you speak the same words, but now they don't carry the same power. Like we call them power words. Like you can say Jesus, and that happens. Another one says Jesus, and miracles happen. The same word, but from a different place. So this meant the people around you, they hope that, like, they become a wall around your consecration. You see? And they know our assignment is not to compete with a man. Our assignment is to guard him. And God has assigned us this responsibility. And I want to say this, James, that many people today, men of God, have not fulfilled their destiny, not because they sinned, but because the men and the women that God assigned around them left their place. They left their position.
So strong.
Yeah. And many we may judge the man is not doing this, but as he was doing the work, he had to have a wall around him. And the men and the women that God had brought around him, instead, they began competing to get the same platform. Or they tried to run it and create their own platforms.
Okay, I want. This is really deep and really powerful. I want us to go back to the storyline. So this is 97 now.
96, 95, yeah.
So the influence of his voice over the nation is coming down, and now you're able to function back in Uganda. Yeah. And then what happens after that?
So when I returned to Uganda, after that, I've been functioning. 1999, I get a call. I'm summoned to go to Sicily Island. Sicily Island is in the Indian Ocean there. There's a city called Victoria. I'm called that there's a conference. So I go in this conference, and all this power, these riches, these occultic leaders
from all around the world. Like how many people are you talking?
Like 1,000 and more. So they're in this very big hotel in Victoria City, very expensive hotel. They are there for a conference. And then they tell me, one of the reasons of this conference we want is about your country. I said, why? And they say, it's the year 1999 and we have to be in charge of all the highways. But there's a highway, the highway of the Nile, from Uganda to Egypt, through Syria to Israel. That's the highway in the book of Isaiah. That highway, that Isaiah 19 highway, we are not in charge. We have failed to take it. And the reason we failed to take it is there's a people that have blocked that highway and they're taking over the entire, not only Uganda, but take over the nation, the world. I say, people? Say, yes. Which people? They say, the people in your country. I say, it is impossible. Everyone, every man of God in the country, I know them. The churches, I know them. Everything, I know them. They can't be. They said, yes, there's a people, you can't see them because they are hidden in a realm of light.
Oh, so that's why even you in the territory could not see.
I could not see.
You could not perceive their activity.
The activities. But now those higher in the powers could see the effect of this group. So they tell me about, they say, there's a people. I say, which people? They tell me there's a group of women, 20 women.
20 women and one pastor.
And one pastor, a young man, a pastor, and 20 illiterate women who have taken over the territory.
Okay, now just pause a sec. For those of you listening, when I heard his testimony in 97, this is the part, including the part about John Mulinde, this is the part that arrested me. So you want to listen carefully, especially those of you who are Christians, who want to grow in the spirit, want to grow in prayer. Listen carefully to what he's about to share here. This is powerful.
Now, the continuation of this video, we have already posted it. We're going to put a link in the description below. But this was the part, where he mentioned Pastor John Mulinde. The next story he was about to talk about was not Pastor John Mulinde. The problem with Africans, the problem with most of us is that we are so much in a haste to respond to videos without even paying attention to videos. Before you make videos or make comments, you need to pay attention to details so you get your facts right. Now, the first video we posted, a lot of people have been saying how they've been blessed by the testimony of Pastor James Kawalya and how they are displeased with the fact that that testimony was removed. And a lot of people agreed with us that is a witchcraft attack, a testimony that is shaking and exposing the kingdom of darkness. You should not allow the devil to sit back and watch watch it trend or watch it flow that much. A lot of lives were transformed. In fact, personally, our channel started an intercessory prayer unit Mondays to Friday, bettered by listening to Pastor James Kawalya's testimony, the power of intercession, the power of covenant prayers, and all that. So we already said we are going to be breaking these testimonies down and we're going to be posting it. The devil is not going to win. The kingdom of darkness is not going to win. Jesus is winning. The church is marching on, and the gate of hell will not prevail against it. So if you like this video and you like these testimonies, more of the videos and the testimonies are going to be uploaded so that we can learn from it. And many people have not yet even seen the video. There are lots of people in the comment section say, what video are we actually talking about? So we're going to be breaking them down little by little so that we can enlighten, and expose the vials of the evil one to the Christians, to the children of God, to believers, so that we will know. The Bible says we should not be ignorant of the devices of the wicked one. Devil will not always come in horns. He might come in suits. He might come in white gown. He might come in royal apparel, and you will not know that this is a satanic agenda to silence the church or to silence the prayer life of Christians and believers. You understand? That is just the truth, and that's why the Bible says we should be wise as serpent, gentle as a dove, be not ignorant. That's just the message. So God bless you. God bless Apostle James Kawalya. God bless Pastor James of Prayer Storm. I know this is not easy for them. I know this is their consecration, their conviction, and of course the environment they find themselves in. And of course we know that the devil is playing a fast one on us, but he has failed. He has failed. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe.